Mastering the art of difficult conversations, a guide to success. Difficult conversations are an inevitable aspect of life, both personally and professionally. Whether it's addressing a performance issue with an employee, discussing sensitive topics with a loved one, or negotiating a challenging situation, these conversations can be uncomfortable and anxiety-inducing. However, mastering the art of hard conversations is essential for personal growth, building stronger relationships, and achieving success in various aspects of life. Here's a comprehensive guide on how to navigate and succeed in difficult conversations. 1. Prepare mentally. Before diving into a hard conversation, take some time to prepare yourself mentally. Acknowledge any emotions you may be feeling, such as anxiety, fear, or anger, and try to understand their underlying causes. Remind yourself of the purpose of the conversation and focus on achieving a positive outcome. 2. Choose the right time and place. Timing and environment play crucial roles in the success of a difficult conversation. Choose a time when both parties are calm and free from distractions. Additionally, select a private and neutral location where you can have an open and honest dialogue without interruptions. 3. Clarify your intentions. Clearly define your intentions for having the conversation. Are you seeking to address a specific issue, resolve a conflict, or express your feelings? Communicate your intentions respectfully and honestly to the other person to set the right tone for the discussion. 4. Practice active listening. Effective communication in difficult conversations involves active listening. Focus on understanding the other person's perspective without interrupting or jumping to conclusions. Pay attention to both verbal and nonverbal cues, such as tone of voice, body language, and facial expressions. 5. Use I statements. When expressing your thoughts and feelings, use I statements to take ownership of your emotions and avoid placing blame on the other person. For example, instead of saying, "You always make me feel," try saying, "I feel," when this happens. 6. Stay calm and respectful. Maintain a calm and respectful demeanor throughout the conversation, even if emotions run high. Avoid raising your voice, using accusatory language, or resorting to personal attacks. Keep the focus on the issue at hand and strive for mutual understanding and resolution. 7. Focus on solutions. Instead of dwelling on the problem, shift the conversation towards finding solutions and reaching a resolution. Brainstorm together, explore alternative perspectives, and be open to compromise. Collaborative problem solving can lead to constructive outcomes and strengthen relationships. 8. Take responsibility. Acknowledge your role in the situation and be willing to take responsibility for your actions or contributions to the problem. Avoid defensiveness and excuses, and demonstrate a genuine commitment to addressing the issue and moving forward positively. 9. Follow up. After the conversation, follow up with the other person to ensure that any agreements or commitments made during the discussion are being upheld. Maintain open lines of communication and be willing to revisit the issue if necessary. Mastering the art of difficult conversations requires patience, empathy, and effective communication skills. By approaching these conversations with preparation, mindfulness, and a willingness to listen and understand, you can confidently navigate challenging situations and achieve positive outcomes. Remember that difficult conversations present opportunities for growth, learning, and building stronger relationships in both personal and professional settings. Types of difficult conversations. Difficult conversations can arise in various situations, including 1. Performance reviews. Providing feedback on performance issues or addressing areas needing improvement. Example: a manager has to address a team member's consistent tardiness affecting team productivity. 2. Relationship conflicts. Resolving conflicts or addressing sensitive topics with family members, friends, or romantic partners. Example: a couple needs to discuss financial disagreements that are causing tension in their relationship. 3. Workplace conflicts. Addressing conflicts between colleagues, such as disagreements over project responsibilities or communication issues. Example: two coworkers need to resolve a misunderstanding that occurred during a collaborative project. 4. Personal boundaries. Setting boundaries and addressing behavior that makes one uncomfortable or crosses personal boundaries. Example, confronting a friend who consistently makes insensitive jokes that offend others in the group. Types of difficult conversations. Practical tip. Reflect on a recent difficult conversation you've had or anticipate having. Identify the type of conversation it falls under, e.g., performance review, relationship conflict, workplace disagreement. And consider the specific challenges it presents. Exercise. Write down key points you would like to address in the conversation and brainstorm potential solutions or outcomes. This exercise will help you clarify your objectives and prepare for the discussion effectively. Mental preparation for difficult conversations. Before engaging in a difficult conversation, it's essential to prepare yourself mentally. 1. Acknowledge emotions. Recognize and acknowledge any emotions you're experiencing, such as anxiety, frustration, or anger. Understand the source of these emotions to better manage them during the conversation. 2. Clarify objectives. Clearly define the purpose and objectives of the conversation. Understand what you hope to achieve and what outcomes you're aiming for. 3. Visualize success. Visualize the conversation going smoothly and resulting in a positive outcome. Envision a productive dialogue where both parties feel heard and respected. 4. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself and recognize that difficult conversations can be challenging. Practice self-compassion and reassure yourself that you're capable of navigating the conversation effectively. Mental preparation for difficult conversations. Practical tip. Practice mindfulness techniques, such as deep breathing or meditation, to calm your mind and reduce anxiety before engaging in a difficult conversation. Exercise. Visualize yourself having a successful conversation, focusing on maintaining a calm and respectful demeanor while effectively communicating your thoughts and feelings. This mental rehearsal can boost your confidence and readiness for the actual conversation. If you found value so far in this video, please give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe to support this channel. Please share across social media platforms to reach a wider audience. Ensuring commitments uphold. To ensure that both parties uphold agreements or commitments made during a difficult conversation, consider the following strategies. 1. Document agreements. Write down any agreements or commitments made during the conversation, including action steps and timelines. This creates accountability and provides a reference point for follow-up. 2. Regular check-ins. Schedule regular check-ins to review progress and discuss any challenges or obstacles that may arise. These check-ins allow both parties to stay accountable and make adjustments as needed. 3. Open communication. Maintain open lines of communication and encourage transparency between both parties. Encourage honesty about any difficulties or setbacks encountered in fulfilling commitments. 4. Celebrate progress. Acknowledge and celebrate progress made towards fulfilling commitments. Positive reinforcement can motivate both parties to continue upholding their agreements. Ensuring commitments uphold. Practical tip. Keep a journal or electronic document to track agreements and commitments made during difficult conversations. Set reminders to follow up on progress and document any updates or changes. Exercise. Choose a recent difficult conversation you've had and identify one commitment or agreement made during the discussion. Create a plan for how you will follow up on this commitment, including setting a timeline and determining appropriate communication methods. Real-life examples. In a workplace scenario, a manager successfully navigated a difficult conversation with an employee about their declining performance. The manager approached the conversation with empathy, actively listened to the employee's concerns, and collaboratively developed a performance improvement plan. They followed up with regular check-ins to monitor progress and provided support and resources as needed. As a result, the employee's performance improved, and their relationship with the manager strengthened. In a personal relationship, a couple addressed recurring arguments about household responsibilities. They scheduled a dedicated time to discuss their concerns calmly and constructively. By using I statements to express their feelings and concerns, they avoided blame and defensiveness. Together, they developed a plan to divide household chores more equitably and committed to regular check-ins to ensure accountability. This led to a more harmonious and supportive relationship dynamic. Real-life examples. Practical tip. Seek feedback from a trusted friend, mentor, or colleague on how you handled a recent difficult conversation. Use their insights to identify areas for improvement and refine your communication skills. Exercise. Role-play a difficult conversation scenario with a friend or family member, taking turns playing different roles. Practice active listening, using I statements, and navigating potential challenges that may arise during the conversation. Including these real-life examples can provide practical insights into how the concepts and techniques discussed in the guide can be applied effectively in various situations. By incorporating these exercises and practical tips, viewers can actively apply the concepts discussed in the guide and develop their skills in navigating difficult conversations effectively. Encountering defensiveness or resistance from the other person during a difficult conversation is a common challenge. Here's how to handle such situations. 1. Stay calm and patient. Maintain a calm and composed demeanor, even if the other person becomes defensive or refuses to engage. Avoid reacting impulsively or escalating the situation further. 2. Acknowledge their feelings. Validate the other person's emotions and perspective, even if you disagree with them. Acknowledge their feelings and concerns to demonstrate empathy and understanding. 3. Redirect the focus. Gently redirect the conversation back to the issue at hand. Communicate the importance of addressing the topic and finding a resolution that benefits both parties. 4. Ask open-ended questions. Encourage the other person to express their thoughts and feelings by asking open-ended questions. This can help uncover underlying concerns and facilitate a more constructive dialogue. 5. Listen actively. Practice active listening by paying attention to the other person's words, tone of voice, and body language. Show genuine interest in understanding their perspective without interrupting or dismissing their concerns. 6. Empathize and validate. Express empathy and validation towards the other person's experience, even if you disagree with their stance. Acknowledge any valid points they raise and demonstrate a willingness to find common ground. 7. Suggest a break. If emotions are running high or the conversation becomes unproductive, suggest taking a break to cool off and regroup. Agree on a specific time to reconvene the conversation with a renewed focus on finding a resolution. 8. Seek mediation or support. If the situation persists and you're unable to make progress on your own, consider seeking mediation from a neutral third party, such as a mediator, counselor, or HR professional. A mediator can facilitate the conversation and help both parties communicate effectively. 9. Set boundaries. If the other person's behavior becomes disrespectful or abusive, it's important to set boundaries and prioritize your well-being. Communicate your boundaries and be prepared to disengage from the conversation if necessary. 10. Focus on self-reflection. After the conversation, take time to reflect on your communication style and approach. Consider if there are areas where you could improve your communication skills or better manage difficult situations in the future. Remember that navigating difficult conversations takes practice and patience. By approaching challenging situations with empathy, respect, and a willingness to listen, you can increase the likelihood of finding a constructive resolution, even in the face of defensiveness or resistance. If you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe to our channel for more self-improvement videos. Comment below to tell us how useful you found this video. Remember to share on various social media platforms to reach a wider audience. Click the notification bell to get notified anytime we post a new video. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.